So, hello and welcome to the first live of 2023. Hope you all are keeping well. Hi, Greenwich. Okay. So, I can see some new names as well as new faces. Okay, so Greenwich, are you from India? Like the name doesn't sound like you are an Indian. Okay. Okay, you want to learn British accent. Yes. So, are you okay from okay, where are you from like? Okay, you want to learn British accent, but I'm really sorry, I'm not an accent expert. Basically, okay, you are from India. Fine. So you can go through some channels also, which deals in accent training. I would suggest you because I don't particularly cater to the accent training. Okay, so it's a great thing that you want to learn and. It's been always a pleasure to go live with you people, and so let me first welcome you all to the new year 2023, and I hope that this new year you learn English very fast and you learn new ways to learn English and be fluent, be confident in communication. So that's my purpose of this live. Hi Ambuj, hi. How to learn the consonant? Okay. Let me see if I can help you in some way through videos. Okay. And yeah. So first of all, as you know that this session is on new ways to learn English in new year, that is 2023, right? So before that, let's have a casual discussion. So how did you celebrate your new year? Any new year resolutions that you want to achieve this year? Hi Ritu. Okay, so let me ask you what are the new ways or some different ways that you adopt to learn English? Can you share with me or with us? Then I'll tell you what new ways you can apply to learn English in 2023. Okay? Yeah. And yes, if anyone is having any questions related to English or related to anything, you can ask me. Okay, just a minute. Fine? Okay, so I can see 5 people joining here. Let me tell you now the first different way to learn English that I think you can use in 2023 is through stories. And you know that I've been making or I've been sharing with you some of the videos related to storytelling. So in 1 minute or 40 seconds, within 1 minute, I just complete a story and with the moral. So let me tell you how the storytelling helps you to learn English. Okay. Hi Vikram. Hello. See, it may sound very easy that everybody uses storytelling, right? But they don't use it in a right way. You know why? Because storytelling is one of the effective ways to learn each kind of tenses. For example, if you are talking about any story that happened in the past, so you use continuous, then perfect, then other kinds of tenses. So it's a good way to grasp the tenses if you are not able to understand the tenses. Okay, so please I would request you to just watch the stories that I have shared with you through my short videos, and they are really good. You will get to learn so many good things, so many good words also. Yes, Vikram is, yeah, I am on the same page. I totally agree with you that practice is the ultimate way to learn any language. Yes, of course. Practice. See, if you're not practicing daily or you're not consistent with your practicing, then actually you are cheating yourself, right? So it defeats the purpose of learning English if you're not practicing enough. And you know that speaking is the hardest part of the four aspects of language. You know that. So many people are there who can read well, who can write well, who can listen to people and understand, but they're not able to speak because it speaking takes your all whole lot of energy, your emotions, everything. When you speak with emotions. There are emotions in your speaking and everything. So it's kind of tough, but it's not that tough if you practice. Good evening, Ramesh. And yes, the second purpose of this live is to welcome all the new subscribers or subscribers come YouTube family, I would say. And thank you for joining me and my channel on this new year. Yes, of course. Speaking, when it comes to speaking, we struggle the most, right? But without speaking, what's the purpose of knowing a language? If you can't communicate through speaking, then there's no point. That's why we should learn a language through learning all the four aspects and focus more on speaking. Okay, you're not that fluent. Yes. See, fluency comes when you speak a lot. How you have gained fluency in your mother tongue? Just answer me. We all know that how we have gained fluency in our mother tongue. Because we have been speaking it for a very long time, since childhood. Right? So that's why we have got a hold over it. See, this is the problem of so many people out there who, step on this journey to learn English and they are fluency, yes. Fluency is the problem, but what I can say is that there is only one solution. You have to practice. Be it with your friends, be it with yourself or any way. You have to practice. I always, tell this in my life, share this in my life, and I am reiterating this that I don't have anyone. You must be surprised by this thing that at my home, there's no one to speak with me. But how I do it, because I speak with myself. If I think something, then I think in English, I try to speak with myself, whatever I'm thinking. Suppose I'm planning to do something next weekend or something, next month. So I just plan it in English or write it in English. Okay? I don't have the people to whom I can learn. With whom okay. Okay, you don't have anyone. Okay. See, this is the problem that everybody faces, right? But you have to find a way. That's why I have conducted this live session. So let's come to the agenda of the day, that is new ways to learn English, okay? Now I'll tell you, first I discussed with you, that is story. So if you're a beginner, start with the stories of kids, the moral stories, and that would be easy for you. That is in very simple language, easy to understand, easy to tell also. If you want to tell a story in English, it's easy to narrate child stories because they use easy words. They are familiar to you, right? So start with that and gradually move on to some stories which are related to, I would say, biography, okay? You can tell the biography of a person. For example, you can read about Mahatma Gandhi, okay? Or any personality that you like. For example, Jeff Bezos, okay? The Amazon founder, and anyone, Mark Zuckerberg or whatever, whoever you want. So just read about them and tell to a friend that, okay, I have learned this thing about this personality and this is how he achieved this lot of things. Okay, and you can write also if you want. You just write it and then speak. Whatever seems easy to you. No. Before speaking, it is not necessary to learn grammar and tenses. No. See, I'll tell you why I am saying no. Most of the people think it wrongly that you need to first learn grammar. You need tenses, right? Have you seen any child being taught the grammar and tenses before he was made to learn? No, he wasn't. He picks up the language. I have picked up so many phrases, so many things without learning the rules, and I know that what in what context those words and phrases are used, and I just apply those words accordingly as per the context, as per the situation. Okay. Yes, I do agree with you that tenses and grammar, learning those tenses and grammar makes you more clear. Okay, and it helps you in writing, it helps you present yourself better, communicate better. But for the start you don't need that. For the the first day you'll start learning grammar and tenses, and then only you will be able to speak. No, if I say open the door, there's no grammar in it. The person understand, he listens and understands. Okay, open the door means you have to open it. Okay. Yes, I was coming to it, listening podcast, greenness. Okay. Okay. So next thing I talked about story. Okay, how you have to listen to and how you have to tell stories. You can tell stories of famous personalities. First start with small stories of kids that are easy to explain, 1 minute, 2 minute stories, and then just try to narrate the biography. How someone faced problems and how they emerged victorious and something like that. Biography. Okay. Then explain it in your own words. And the second comes, as Greenidge said, that listening to podcasts. And see, not only listening to podcasts, but how to listen to podcasts is very important. For example, you are listening to a podcast of 6 minutes. So you have to stop after listening, maybe for 60 seconds or for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Okay. Then you just reproduce it. Whatever you have learned, just try to summarize it in your own language. So that way podcast will definitely help you. When you listen, you will pick up the language more easily. And again, I would say pronunciation do plays a very important part. But sometimes there are different pronunciation of a same language and same word. Okay, as you know that a word has different pronunciation in India, Australia, and other places. But pronunciation plays a important role when it is depending on the context, I would say. Suppose if you want to get a job in some other country, and for that you need to understand. Suppose you got a job in London, so you need to understand the Britishers, the British people, okay, the English people, and how they pronounce a particular word, so that you could understand them also and reply them in their own way, so that you could understand and they could also understand you. So it should be mutually understandable. Okay, comprehensible. That is the problem. Otherwise, if you are in India, not much difference it makes. Okay. And yes, some pronunciations are very ambiguous, so you need to take care of it. I always tell that this thing, that pain and pen, if you pronounce it wrongly, if you interchange the pronunciation of these two words, it may give a wrong idea of what you are saying. Which accent sounds best? Yeah, see, accent, no accent is best, but I would say that for me, like, if you are speaking with clarity, okay, you are not making grammatical errors. Some are okay, some are acceptable also, okay. But I would say that all the accents have equal importance because they have evolved through a particular region, through people. So every accent has its own importance and it plays a role as per the context. Fine. For example, in IELTS, some pronunciation is important. In call centers, you need to understand the people of different areas. For example, you need to understand what slangs Australian people use. So it depends. Okay. So first find why are you learning English? What is the purpose of you learning English? Then the journey will be much easier for you. Then just mindlessly, following the herd mentality and, feeling that and having this idea or notion that, okay, I have to learn everything. I have to learn this accent, that accent. Okay, BB, yeah. Can you tell your name? You are saying that I'm not having difficulty understanding. Yes, I have never spoke. I have never spoken. Never spoken. Okay, third form. So do not have that confidence because I know I'll make mistakes. See, this is the problem. Thank you that you mentioned this thing. Confidence. See, confidence comes when you are not fearing that, okay, what if I make mistakes. You wrote that I will make mistakes, so you know that you will make mistakes. So you have this preconceived notion that what will happen when I make mistakes in pronunciation, grammar, and then you stop speaking, right? Had a child thought like that, would he be ever able to speak? No. How a child speaks? He speaks broken English initially. When a child starts to speak in 2 or 3 years, he picks up small words. He makes grammatical mistakes, and emotions play a very important role because a child doesn't know. He don't have the child doesn't have those preconceived notions that if I speak if I use a particular word, I'll pronounce it wrongly or I'll make grammatical mistakes, anybody would scold me. But people laugh at the child. But just because you have those emotions and you feel like others will mock at your poor English, that's why you just stop yourself there and you don't move forward. But I would say that if you're not making mistakes, if you're not you know doing any errors, you're not learning a language. I would straightforward, I will say this to you, that if you're not making mistakes, that means you're not speaking, right? So speak, make mistakes, and then learn from those mistakes. That's the best way. Hello Rakib, hello Suman. Okay. See, a new learner, for example, I will tell you, suppose there's a beginner and he fears a lot. He fears a lot. So, will the tenses and grammar help him to reduce his fear? No. How will he reduce his fear? When he is able to speak small sentences in his day-to-day life. For example, open the door, I'm sad, or are you sad? So, using these small phrases and small sentences will make him feel confident about the language. So that doesn't then that time he doesn't doesn't require those tenses and grammar. But yes, as he moves along the journey of learning English, then he will be able to obviously he has to learn those what do we say, rules. Okay. Hi Ujwala, okay. Yes, of course. But see, because as a trainer, I have come across so many categories of learners, merit category of learners. For example, I already told you that I am training the tribal students who are from Hindi medium, and they're so fearful that if tell them the rules of tenses and all those things, they run away from learning English. So first you have to make them comfortable with the language, that okay, it's possible, it's just a language. Okay, so you have to make them comfortable. You have to have that mindset that they can do it and it's easy. So you have to put yourself in their shoes and then make them learn. Okay, that is the thing. Got it? So if you find any learner who is a beginner, who is very fearful, and he seems English seems very difficult to him, and he doesn't want to study, or he has stopped after learning English for some time. So make them first comfortable with the language. Okay, make them familiar with the language, and then gradually you learn. Okay. Yes, Vikram. Yeah. Yes, you are right. What I am telling you is that, okay, you won't understand because you are not a trainer right now. Okay. So I am just talking about the beginner ones. Fine. And depends on the category of learners also. Fine. It's very important, of course. Conditional sentence, every kind of sentences is important. But most important is that you need to debunk or bust the myths related to English or any language. Purpose should be to communicate first, not to be perfect. Okay, it will come later, at a later stage. But first you need to befriend that language. Fine. Yes, tongue twisters is very important. Yes, I agree with you. Conditional sentence, everything is important. I never denied this fact that grammar won't help. But I'm telling you that for a beginner, first make them comfortable, okay? That's what I do. If someone is very fearful of the language, I don't just impose tenses and sentences to them, okay? Gradually I try to induce that kind of knowledge gradually. First I make them comfortable with the language. For example, I give them short sentences, and then they use it in their day-to-day life. For example, it's raining, I'm hungry, these kind of sentences. So for that, they just know, okay, I am hungry, so मुझे भूख लग रही है, right? So I don't tell them, okay, इसका मतलब ये tense लग रहा है. No, no, no. शुरुआत में आपको ऐसे नहीं बोलना है. Start में you have to make them comfortable, and then gradually all the rules, all the grammatical rules, everything is important to be a good speaker and a good communicator. Fine. As of now, okay, Aman is saying any vocabulary. See, I don't have any, I don't have knowledge of any vocabulary. Okay, so I don't have such a vocabulary book. You can search it if you want. Okay, see, there is no vocabulary. Suppose you want it from Hindi to English, there is no such vocabulary available in the market that you will get all the Hindi words and you can just read. And but you can just search in on Google, and if you want, there are some books, but I don't think, in my knowledge, there is no vocabulary book as such from bilingual, like bilingual vocabulary book. Okay. So yes, so two new ways we talked about. That is first story, okay, through stories, and then second is podcast. Third one is a picture description. I held a live session also few months back on picture description, where I told you, suppose I give you a picture and you just have to describe that picture. Okay. For example, I just tell you, okay, can you see my face and everything, can you just describe this live in 5 lines? How will you describe? Then I'll tell you that which words you are using and how to describe a picture. Can anyone give it a shot or give it a try that, okay, background में क्या है, foreground में क्या है? Can you tell? Okay, Muhammad is saying intuition. See, intuition means आपको पूर्वाभास हो रहा है, पूर्वाभास, the word is, correct word is this. पहले से ऐसा लग रहा है कि ऐसा होने वाला है, So just don't find any particular meaning. It's just like मुझे intuition हो रहा है कि कोई बारिश होने वाली, मुझे intuition हो रहा है कि कोई आने वाला है. So it's like gut feeling, we say that, कि मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ऐसा हो सकता है, आपके मन से ये आवाज़ आ रही है. So that is intuition. Okay. See, sentence would be, I'm having this intuition that my friend is going to come tomorrow, or I'm having this intuition that my grandma will visit us tomorrow. So ऐसा लग रहा है कि okay, I'll get a call from her. I'm having this intuition that my friend will call me today. ठीक है, तो आपको ये intuition हो रहा है. I'm having this intuition. Fine. Yeah, the walls are pink. I'm having an intuition that someone will come today's. Someone will come today, okay? Someone will come today, that's it. Yeah, okay, today. So someone was writing that wall is pink. Okay, how can you describe? You can say on the background there are, okay. On the background, there is some, I can see on the background window. You can see the window. Okay. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Yeah. Okay, white curtain. Okay. I can see. See how you can start, Manish. You can say that in the picture, I can see a white curtain with some leaves on embroidered, on the curtain. And then you can also say there's golden curtain. Yeah, there's also golden curtain, and wall are pink in color. Okay. white, yeah, cream you can say, or off white you can say. Basically it's of cream color, yes, you can say. See, the background, but what is on the foreground? Foreground is like I am sitting, foreground. So you can say background is the curtains and the foreground is our trainer or our teacher, right? So on the foreground I am sitting on a chair. So this is how you have to describe that, okay, the background is that, or something, we can see, and the foreground is जो बैकग्राउंड के सामने जो सामने आपको दिखता है दैट इज फोरग्राउंड ओके एंड देन यू कैन ऑल्सो टेल something about the atmosphere of the picture okay for example it's very lively or full of fun yeah so someone has written as we can see in the picture we have curtains splashed with a light. I like the color of that, but if the window would be closed, you would have been facing cold. Moreover, it feels scintillating. Okay. Yeah, see, you can, just run your imagination. You can say anything. Yes, you can say about the color of the dress also. You're wearing a dark green color dress, blazer, okay? And you can also say that ma'am is wearing specs. Okay, hairs are open. See, someone, for girls you can say that her hairs are open. Agar khule rakhe you can say hairs are open, or ponytail, or she is having braids. Okay, so आप उसके बारे में बोल सकते हैं. The appearance, fine. Like this, when you describe a picture. So this is, I don't have the option to share something, any picture. That's why I'm telling you to describe this, the YouTube thing only that you can see on the video, okay? But if you see a picture and describe, so I always make my students, the online students do describe the picture. For example, I showed them a picture of some students playing Holi, the festival Holi, and so there were so many things that they could describe, and it was really helpful for them, right? So they got to know new vocabulary also. So yes, picture description, we talked about it. We talked about the podcast and how to make maximum use of the podcast. Then the third one we discussed was, storytelling. Okay. And next one is when you read an article, just, summarize that article in your own words. That also helps you. Because when we see newspapers, there are so many words that are used which you may find very difficult. These are those words are used by good editors and anchors reporters who have who have had a proper experience of writing those articles for a very long time. So that's why they are able to write in such lucid language using rich vocabulary. But you can reproduce that article, summarize that article in your own words using less complex words. So that you can do, and just speak it aloud. Okay, you're from Pakistan, you watch videos. Good. Thank you so much. Degree of comparison. Yes, I haven't dealt with degree of comparison yet. But if you say, then I will, I'll think of it. If I get time, I will make a short video on that. Okay, degree of comparison. Fine. For example, do you know that I shared with you politest? So many people think politest is not a word, but yes, you can say it. You're the politest person I've ever seen in my entire life. Or you can say you're the most polite person. Both will do. Both is okay. Fine. Books, again, see, I am not, I'm not so much knowledgeable, or I'm not that aware of the books of pronunciation. First of all, pronunciation is through listening only, listening and then speaking. But I think your case is different because you want to learn a particular accent. So I would again suggest you, I would again, advise you to go through some channels on YouTube who dedicated, they provide you dedicated accent training. Then that would definitely help you to improve your pronunciation. Fine. Books can't improve your pronunciation. Books can't make you fluent. They can help you to some extent, but they can't make you fluent. Or if you want that you will be fluent by reading books and your pronunciation will get better by just reading books, then that's a wrong idea. Okay. Manish, okay, adverb of manner. Yeah, manner, how do you do things? For example, how I'm speaking softly or quickly. These are adverbs of manner, how you are doing something. If I ask you, how am I speaking? So you will say, ma'am is speaking quickly or very slowly. So the manner of speaking, that is adverb of manner, as simple as that, okay? Okay, so I'm here for another 5 minutes. So if you have any queries, you can just raise, okay? And keep sharing our videos, keep watching, keep commenting also. Whenever I tell you, ask you to comment, so please comment, because it, you know, makes me feel that okay, these are the persons who are watching the video, these are the persons who are involved in the video. So I get very less comments because you just watch and then just don't like, or if you sincerely like it, if you genuinely like the video, please do press the like button and comment, so that I know that these are my YouTube family that I know, that I learned with me. So I get that motivation to do better. Idioms, there have been so many idioms that I have in the past. But I'll try. See, I come up with such idioms only which are used most, more frequently by speakers, by good communicators, or I don't bring it like out of nowhere, kind of thing. I don't do it. Whatever idioms that I share with you is used more frequently, okay? Slang words, yeah. See, slang words are difficult to share or difficult to know unless you watch a lot of English movies, English series. So you get to know that okay, this is a word that they are using. That is the problem. For slang words, you can again follow some of the YouTube creators who are from outside India. Okay, just search for them, so they will help you better. Fine. So can anyone tell me that is anyone who has subscribed this channel in the past 15 days or 1 month? Because I have some of my English speaking learning students who have been there with me for the last 2 years since I started my channel. So in India, which people speak English well, in which part? Yeah, in south there are, north in Delhi people speak good, Bangalore, yeah. So there are some ITC where there is a culture, the people speak English more frequently. There are call centers, so they speak a lot. So it depends. Okay. Yes, I have business English courses and spoken English courses both. But both are not in operation right now. I'm not taking classes because I'm stuck with some other commitments also, some other projects. So maybe in April I will start a spoken English class, okay, and business English also. In business English comes like how to listen, how to understand the natives, then your meeting skills, then your presentation skills, and email writing skills, all comes under one umbrella, okay. So you get to learn those things. And yes, in business English you need to be very polite, because if you are working in a company, so they use polite language, be it India or abroad, okay. Which cricket commentator you like most? Right now I don't have any name in my mind. I would say Mandira Bedi. If I say, I think she was doing commentary. I'm not sure, but yeah, Mandira Bedi. I think she did. There are many, but I don't know because I don't watch cricket frequently. Though I love cricket, but due to paucity of time, sometimes I miss watching movies and these things because I'm engaged with these things only. She was a broadcaster. Okay, broadcaster, fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah, definitely. Business English is good. So what I focus on business English is speaking, reading, writing skills. Okay, this is an integral part of business English. You know that. In business, in a company, you need writing skills and speaking. That's it. Okay. And then you will have some lessons where I make you listen to some native English audios, and then you have to write. That what you listen. Were you able to exactly get those words and phrases? So that will help you. So Manish, I'll let you know, okay, and you can mail me also so that I have your mail saved in my list, okay, and then in April if I start, then definitely I'll make a batch and you will get to know different people also. Of course, Priyanka Chopra is just amazing. She has no match actually. When it comes to English and when it comes to communication, using good phrases, good words, she has no match. Because why? Because obviously she has lived in US and she has been living also for the last maybe 10 years, I guess. Right? Yeah. See, email is letterbetterofficial@gmail.com. It's in the channel's about section also. There's everything. Okay. There is a link to my this thing new another channel that is only English, only in English, frankly speaking. Okay, so soon on frankly speaking I'll be coming up with lessons. I'm planning, actually I'm not getting time, but I'll plan to come up with what do I say, yeah, some lessons, short lessons that will help you by not taking much of your time. You can learn through short videos. Okay, so I'll plan something like that. Yes, of course. Vikram is right. She speaks like a native. She has a very good accent. But what I would say is, don't run after accents. Don't run after particular pronunciation or the way of speaking. But try to be in your own skin, okay, and feel confident in whatever you are, whoever you are, and just try to improve. Fine. Dream doctor. Okay, you have a dream to become a doctor. English speaking course, yeah, spoken English course. Actually, I'm starting from maybe April because I'm stuck with a business English course of this batch, so it will get completed by the end of March, and then from maybe April I'll start. I'll make a batch, okay? April, yes, 2 months course, and there you will get to know so much. You will, in a group, what happens is you get people to speak, right? And I take personal classes also, one on one, but that are costly. So I would not recommend if unless you are willing to do it. Okay. Aging like a fine wine. Okay, that's a very good phrase. See, I'll tell you. Do you know that wine tastes better when it is very old? With time, wine is gets better and better. So aging like a fine wine means someone who is aging, but it's not showing on a face or his face, right? So aging like a fine wine. That means you don't look your age, right? Someone who doesn't look their age, you can give it as a compliment. Use it as a compliment that you are aging like a fine wine. Got it? So hope I answered your question. YouTube में ही क्लास नहीं लेंगे, पर्सनल क्लासेस होती है वो, ओके, जहाँ पे आपको प्रॉपर एक टाइम दिया जाता है, एक पर्सनल अटेंशन दिया जाता है, ओके. व्हाट यू विल गेट इज हियर, आपको प्रॉपर एक मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज अ बैच ऑफ 5 or 10 people. Okay, daily you get classes, one on one. YouTube में classes, these YouTube has is only a way to get tidbits of knowledge. Okay, but if you are a really want to improve, okay, you have to invest some amount, and you have to get a trainer who could guide you that where you're getting going wrong. Okay, so classes इसीलिए होती है कि online classes personal as trainers we help you. Okay, and this is our profession also. It will be on Zoom only. Zoom only. Favorite YouTube channel to learn English is Letter Better only. Okay, it's my channel. Means कोई एज बढ़ने के बाद भी अट्रैक्टिव दिखे. Yes, of course, yeah. I'll say it in Hindi. Okay, I'll explain it in Hindi. For example, कोई 60 का है but he looks like 40. He looks like 30. So you will say that you are aging like a fine wine, isn't it? So like this, you can use it as a compliment. See, and what I'm planning is, I'll keep the fee low so that more people, see, I will reduce the fee of spoken English so that if there are 10 people, but there should be at least 10 people so that you make a group, and because we have to pay for the Zoom classes also, okay? As trainers, when we take the classes, we have to pay to Zoom also. That's the problem, okay? So if there's a group of 10, then I can reduce the price so that everybody, it's affordable to everyone and everyone can learn at a low cost. Fine? Yes, BBC is good. BBC is good. But see, what happens is, if you understand Hindi, you want, to someone who could teach you Hindi to English, because I have seen many YouTube channel or YouTube trainers, English trainers saying that think in English, think in English. How can you think in English if every time you try to think, Hindi words come to your mind or English words come to your mind? There is nothing, I would say there is nothing, there's no thing as a, this term English mein socho. It will be around 4 to 5,000. But I can't tell exactly because it depends on the number of students. Okay, Raghavendra is saying, I still feel like I'm a beginner, though I practice English. Sometimes lack of vocabulary makes me feel hesitant to speak in front of others. How to overcome this? Other countries say you have to, think the ways to pay from other country. I don't know exactly, but if you have someone in India, you can transfer to them. Then they can transfer in India. Okay. So you still feel a beginner, then see, I'll again say this, that this is a language, okay? It needs a lot of time. Some people are there who have been learning it for the last 6 years, 7 years, and still, learning. So it's a continuous journey. If you say that, if I feel like that, I'm also a beginner then in vocabulary, if you ask me some vocabulary and ask me that, ma'am, what is the meaning of this vocabulary or this word? If I don't know, if I haven't come across that word, then how will I tell you the meaning of that? So what I would suggest you is, don't feel like that. If, see, who asked this question? Yeah, Raghavendra. See, listen to one speech of a good speaker and just note down what are the words that you don't know. And if it comes to 2 or 3, then you are a good speaker. Because if you know most of the words or vocabulary used by a majority of speakers, then your vocabulary is good, I would say. But then again, it depends what is the purpose that you are learning English. Fine? आपका purpose क्या है? For example, अगर वो आपको बाहर जाना, if you want to go outside, if you want to work in a company, then आपकी priorities अलग होंगी, okay? You need writing skills, you need email writing skills and other skills related to this language. पर आपको सिर्फ कम्युनिकेट करना है, राइट? या कुछ और है? फिर सी, यहाँ पे there are 9 people present here. I would like to ask everyone to today itself you decide that what is the purpose of your learning English. Don't just blindly follow the things and blindly follow that, okay, ये तो ऐसा बोल रहा है, so I have to speak like him or speak like her. Okay, because I know that, as a trainer, I am also improving myself right now. Okay, so I have this thing fixed in my mind that, okay, this is the thing I want to improve. See, there are so many idioms, but do I learn each and every idiom? No, I don't do that. I pick up some idioms and phrases and phrasal verbs that I come across when I hear speeches, when I come across when I read articles, or such things. So then I pick those idioms and words and then use it in my daily conversation. So I don't aimlessly run after vocabulary and idioms. So that thing I know, that what needs to be studied. You always need to have this clarity in mind, what needs to be studied, what doesn't. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, I'll explain. Zoya Nas. Okay, I was very good at speaking English. I have great confidence. Everyone is praising me. And now I'm stuck. I'm losing my confidence. Why are you losing your confidence? See, you was very good. See, once you are good at English, you are good at it. No one can, lower your confidence. How did it happen to you? Because see, ek bar, once you learn a language, once you learn how to communicate, you can't forget it whole your life. Okay, you forget words, but you don't know how to, speak that language. Don't lose your confidence. Don't, no, not for anyone. Confidence is something that, it's not dependent on external things. I don't give any other person the right to lower my confidence. I don't need validation from others that whether I am confident or not. I feel confident in myself. Okay. So check out the reason why you are feeling underconfident or why are you losing your confidence. Is it because you are comparing with other people or other speakers that they are good than you, they are better than you, or what? So just write the reason for it, and then you will get your confidence back. Okay. So Zoya, hope I answered your question. Okay. And yes, one thing. Someone asked me, sorry but not sorry. Okay. You are saying sorry but not sorry. Okay. So this is a phrase when you want to, you're saying sorry for you're not coming somewhere. Okay. अगर किसी को आप बोल रहे हो sorry but not sorry. I think, okay, let me see if I get any example. Okay. हाँ, so अगर आप किसी को कुछ बुरा बोल रहे हो, okay, you are saying something bad to someone. So you said bad words to them, but you're not sorry for that bad word, okay? But you're sorry that you are not sorry. You're feeling sorry because you are not sorry for saying something bad to someone. Got it? Sorry but not sorry. I hope it was clear. It is a little tricky, sorry but not sorry. Okay. See, suppose someone insulted you and you insulted them back. Then you will say that sorry but not sorry. Means you're sorry for not being sorry to him. Got it? You're not sorry for saying something wrong to them. But you're sorry that I don't think I have said something wrong to you. So sorry for that, not for that words that you used. Yeah, bingo. That is the problem because you stop practicing, right? So you continue practicing. Don't stop. Okay. You got the reason, right, Zoya? Don't stop practicing. See, once you get on the train of English, I would say this journey, the train journey or whatever journey you call it, okay? So you can't stop. It's like, ever moving and moving. You get better at it every time you speak, right? This is the kind of language which needs constant improvement. If you stop, you will stop, improving. and that shouldn't happen. Keep practicing, don't stop. Okay, so yeah, it's been a I guess 1 hour. It's been a 1 hour. It's been a okay, so much time that I've spent. Yeah, so it was lovely talking to you all, and it was great having conversation with you all. And whoever has inquired me about the classes, definitely if I start it in April or even beforehand, then I will let you know. Fine. Okay, and you can get the details through the email. Okay, letterbetterofficial at the rate of letterbetterofficial@gmail.com. So that is my email, and the email is also mentioned in the about section. Fine. So if someone is new to my channel, new to our channel, then a very warm welcome to all of you, and stay connected with the channel. Keep growing, keep improving, and I'll keep the things that you have told me in mind. Okay, and I'll try to make short videos on that. So bye bye till we meet with a new and interesting live. Okay, so just tell me, give me a thumbs up if you learned something new or it was interesting or whatever. ओके, यू आर सेइंग मतलब किसी को कुछ बुरा बोला लेकिन उसको बुरा लगा, मगर हमें पता है कि उसे अच्छाई के लिए बोला है. या यू कैन से लाइक दैट, बट आप जो बोल रहे हैं ना, चाहे आप जो बुरा बोल रहे हैं उसके लिए यू आर नॉट बीइंग सॉरी. ओके, जनरली ये नेगेटिव सेंस में यूज किया जाता है, वुड टेल यू. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच मनीष. It was lovely interacting with you all. Hope you all maintain that confidence and keep speaking. Don't stop practicing, okay? I'll surely come up with new live where I share some new things with you all. Till then, you keep practicing and keep watching the videos and keep sharing also, okay? I'll wait for your comments also. I know some of the people who frequently keep commenting on the channel, and whatever I give the questions, you know, they comment. So those people I know, but I think I could see some new names today. 1 or 2 names were like familiar to me, but I could see some new names also. Hi Reena, you are late Reena. We are, you know, leaving. Okay. Yeah. I will trying to be. No. I will try to be regular. Okay. I will try. ऐसा होगा. Fine. I'll try to be regular. Fine. So whoever is whoever is joined right now, just now, you can just go through the live. I have discussed some of the phrases also that were those questions that were raised by you people, and some good on in new ways to learn English also. And yeah, I have started a new venture also. I told you about that. Short stories and with a moral. So you listen to that story, okay? And if you don't understand any word, just comment me. I will give the answer to it. But keep, stick to this way of learning English. That is storytelling. Fine. Yes. I used to do, but now I am not doing. But I had a conversation with some natives. Yes. Stay for a while. Okay. 1 minute for I. What tips you want, Reena? I've mentioned everything. You can just go through the live. It was like 54 minutes I've stayed here, and I have some work also. Okay, so what kind of tips do you want? See, we all know how to learn, how to do. We all know, the practice is the only thing. But why we, deny this to ourselves, that why we constantly keep searching for new ways or new things when we know that practice is the only thing that can make us fluent, right? You all know. Just introspect and just ask to yourself that what is keeping you away from being a fluent speaker. Lack of practice, right? You want to be a good speaker. Okay, so I would suggest you join the fluency program that will start from April, I guess. Okay, fluency program for maybe 15 days, 20 days. I'll try. So we'll have the conversation on different topics, IELTS topics and others. So you will get that fluency. And I'll tell you that how to be a good communicator, what to take care of, or what not to take care of. Okay. Grammar mistakes. See, grammar mistakes, some of the mistakes are unavoidable. For example, when someone knocks at the door and you say, who's at the door? Okay. Then you get a reply, it's me. Okay. But what the real grammar says, it's I. But nobody says like that. Natives have, said wrongly and have been using it for a very long time. So how do you say it? It's me. Is it wrong or right? It's wrong, it's me. But it has become a way of speaking. If you say it's I, then people will say that, okay, you're using wrong English. So wrong has been made right by the natives only. And we are running towards, getting ourselves perfect or being perfect. So I would again say that don't follow blindly. Don't follow that herd mentality. Okay, Zoya, you are with me. Okay, you have been with me for the last 2 years. That's great. Good, good, good. Yes, Reena, actually here 2 or 3 people have asked and one student is also asked. So what I will suggest you is maybe from April I will start. Okay. And trust me, whoever joins, the batch is not more than 10. And why 10? Because it helps you communicate with each other. If they are good, you can exchange numbers also. You can have conversation with them also. Fine? Of course, if you want personal coaching, then it is costly. Right? Because we are engaged with so many other classes also. We can't take one-on-one. But yes, group coaching is also whole lot of benefits. Because you get to know, get to listen other speakers also. You get a group, okay? You do group discussion. So these are the benefits of a group thing. And trust me, there will be a group. There's always a WhatsApp group where you are there and everything is shared there. So the 2 months is a very good journey when you join with me. Okay? And face to face you can ask anything you want. So we'll definitely improve. You'll get to know so many good things that I am not able to tell in my YouTube channel because of you can't tell everything on channel because there's whole lot of things. Fine? See, I am really occupied till 2 months. But maybe from 8 March, I'll try. Next month is not possible next month. Okay. Yes, you will get to know. See, if you follow the channel regularly, then you will get to know it through YouTube video also. I'll post also, and these are the ways. And on Instagram also I'll post that I am starting a new batch. Fine. I always give you prior information before I start any class or any batch. And then you can get the inquiry done through email. You can send me email and then I send you back with the proper information. Okay. So don't worry about that. But I'm really sorry I can't start it next month because I am occupied with some of the classes and some of the batches. So I have to finish them off first and then I'll start this one. Okay. Fine. So thank you so much. Now it's been like complete, 1 hour. Yeah, of course. I keep giving you tips. But what if, see, Reena, I don't know what kind of learner or what level you are right now. But I would say that listen and speak and write also. Okay, that would be the greatest tip that I would give till I start the class. But don't stop, please. Speak in front of mirror, speak whatever you can, speak with whoever you can, and just keep speaking. Don't have this in mind that, okay, what if I make mistakes? Half of the people are not fluent because they have this fear of making mistakes and they don't even try out speaking. That is the problem. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll let you know. And if there is a batch of 6 to 7, see your people are like ready, So let's see that if I could start it earlier, then because you people, the earlier you start, the more, easier it would be for you people to, speak and learn. Thank you so much, Reena. Thank you so much. Okay then, bye bye. Keep learning. Fine? Bye bye.